surprisingly close to therapy when you think about it, is military.
Yeah.
It's a fresh of breath air, which is now a saying.
Wow.
I was the smart one, right?
You're scared because you know I'm going to remember this.
I know
the
you
fresh
will.
of breath.
A fresh of breath air,
Ooh.
which is now clearly a thing. And well, I mean, this playing path allows for a military circle, so why not give the players one? Would be a good way to shake things up. Come into the final 3 games here.
All right. Well, let's. I'm trying to hold back just for you.
I know.
Okay, all right. I've been mean enough already in this segment to begin, but now let's see where that circle is obviously going to go. Again, not easy for these teams to get all the way over to the west, and especially if we get a far east ping. But once again, the contested car of doom, as he's far away and there's a buggy over there, so it's totally fine. Never mind. I didn't see that in the distance. No, that was an optical illusion. It was a trick of the mind.
I'll put it this way: if Lou was still committing to that US at that distance, I would be worried for his for his vision. But circle though out towards the east we go. Not a place we haven't exactly been over the course. Of course, if Polish Power get out of here without taking any casualties, this is a perfect position for them to take good real estate. They're fighting in the circle center when they should be looting up.
Damn, Blue Star gets the knock on Orchis. Gaxi finds himself a gun.
Ooh,
Here comes everyone. Creedex is winning this out.
Somehow, I mean, Crunio very late to it. Again, these are teams that are looting, split looting, may I add, in this area. They're all in the center of the area. Finds one, gets the second one. Crunio finds the double. 2 more still left to be found, though there might be a world where he gets these 2 kills and 2 players back on their feet. Blue Star now around the side. He's hurt the Foods. The Pro's down behind the bucket. And he gets him with the nade. Crunio keeping the dream alive for Polish Power. Found 3 so far, but still needs to find Reichs.
And if he can, this will be huge. There's the potential for pickups if he gets it as well. Goes for flushes. Polish Power here. Crunio, he was already one of the kill leaders. If he can somehow find him, but a pickup goes off for Reichs.
Stardust, Entropic, multiple teams starting to get closer and closer to what they clearly hear. There's a battle going on inside this combat. I think Crunio, you're doing this.
Smoke.
Distract, and get back over towards your teammates, because you know you've heard those cars. You need to get your players back alive.
This cross is so scary, though.
Yes.
So scary, and you can see Crunio is being quite patient about how he's going to do this. Goes for the sprint, notices that he hasn't been seen. They still think he's there. The previous smoke, the distraction smoke, was successful, but I don't. Can you get the 2 pickups? You can, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's first knock. Should be alright.
Yeah, it should be fine.
Unless if a nade comes in from the side or anything. I don't know. They have no clue. That is a hero. Ow, as we say that, they do know, but that molly's not going to spread inside.
They're trying to molly the people that were down.
Oh, it will actually spread inside, but it only spreads to Norcus, who was knocked before, and he's going to be able to crawl out of it now, though. The knock came through on the second time around, and they're going to make the push on forward because of it. Molly goes away. 1 more flash comes through. Fully flashed, and it will be the end of Polish Power. But what a valid attempt from Crunio.
I like that overall. When the molly gets the knock again, they're like, okay, that's the only place he could be. You had to have been there to be rezzing.
Yes.
Focal point, and it hasn't been in so many circles in recent memory, to me at least, so this is exciting.
And while Milta is going to be a great place to sit in, this push from FaZe to take control down here is absolutely huge. They make the play on forward, they find one. Unfortunately, Diggory goes down to Lou. So Lou somehow able to stay alive through all of this. I understand FaZe wanting to get this position, but Lou is not allowing them anything.
Northern Lights is feeling it, though, despite losing them 1 during all of this. The knocks that have been coming in here have been fantastic as Lou instantaneously brings Gustav to his knees. Go marker from the distance against Beamy, but that's a way away as Vex gets back into the building, gets himself to cover, maybe looking for pickups here wherever they can. Perfectix and Batulins trying to move forward.
Northern Lights not aware they have space to maneuver, but there comes Lou again. He is being such a troublemaker inside this building. FaZe knew there was just 1 more left to deal with. Unfortunately, it's one of the guys with the most damage done all tournament long. There's 1 more out. Vex gets 1. Perfectix nades Lou suboptimal, to say the least, but FaZe and Vex reaps the rewards.
What can Batulins do? He's going to try and nade on against that position. Vex is so low on health, but he's trying to get the heal off while all this is going on. Here comes the nade, bounces, goes towards the stairwell. That presents false information for a moment. He comes around the corner, actually goes out the door as well, comes around as well, following him in, and that will be Batulins taking it out, but there's only 1 left. for Northern Lights.
And again, I mean, we said it last game, Northern Lights enjoying the fact that Na'Vi went...
We'll see a little bit of a stalemate for a moment for DA and Na'Vi. And this is now bystanders being pushed by Ents.
Headshot connected on towards Keanu as well, allowed for Ents to push down the ridgeline. Herc is there, though doesn't need a shotgun to find Nox. He'll do it with the M4 as well. Rostenmar taken down. Tixo not peeking on over. Keanu does find a headshot before falling back down, so 2 down from Ents early.
That was so close as well from that as Keanu with the headshot. It's been a bit of a pleasure to watch Keanu, to be perfectly honest. Jeemzz still snaking his way in, though. On this east side, Tixu with a response, and it's an explosive one at that. Lucky with the angle. Tries to go for the spray on Herc. Doesn't quite connect as much as he would like to. But they know where Tixu is, so that's scary for him.
Is there a thing called a Finnish alliance? Because I hope there is for Ents.
Yeah, they're going to need something here. They need
the downfall of Ents. Oh, Yord runs out of bullets. Can't find it now. Finally, fortunately, it does. Takes Nuki down. The rest will be committed to, but Rostenmar gets one again.
Northern Lights out. Important for all of this because Entropic,
yes,
their newfound rivals, was able to say, okay, we're having that, and happily dispensing of Patulins, putting him in the bin. But now we have Ents still find themselves in the middle of all of this. Jeemzz is stealing away the 2. That's big for Skade. Easy points coming in from the SKS.
Sure is. Bystanders getting kills stolen. Kills that they would have wanted to get because Entropic arguably in the better position and ahead by 4 points here. And with this new circle shift, it's going to be tough. As you said, for those of you guys who didn't notice, Northern Lights down and out. Na'Vi wanting to climb back up and get over to that first place spot.
Jeemzz still being such a nuisance. A tick in the side of both of the animals here of Bystanders. And Ents going to have to wiggle him out. But it's going to be difficult. Jeemzz has taken 3 of the Ents knocks away from Bystanders.
There were no Finnish alliance. That's what we realized. No Finnish alliance. Rostenmar got upset, gets the kill, saying, damn you, Jeemzz! And, well, down he goes, but the damage is already done. Ents down to 1. Bystanders sitting with 2, but they all have to move.
All right. Yep. Maybe we see Rostenmar. It's too much.
You say that.
Too much.
You say that, but close regardless. I mean, keep in mind, Na'Vi with 0 kills so far, they have to move too. This could still be a 0-point game for Na'Vi if they go down now. Currently positioned, they've been quiet in the side of farm for a while, but now they have the circle to play around at.
And such an important game for Team Liquid here if they can really gain themselves big numbers. They could jump up into top 10.
I was just going to say they're far down the leaderboard, but look at how close things are down there in the bottom. It could be huge if they come out victorious in this match. I love the way that Liquid are now positioning themselves 3 down on the bottom side. We cannot allow for a flank on the southern side. They're fully committed to making sure no one's pushing them. But in the meantime, Lookarooks over the top spots, BBL.
Yeah, BBL is going to be stretched thin here because Vard is already killing off Quetpa in the distance, and likewise taking the invite with Entropic as well. I feel like BBL needed to pick a battle a little bit earlier. Schiller is in the middle of this, and Na'Vi's going to crash straight into it. Schiller fires through the smoke there onto him. Nicely done by that Metralius as well, taking down Alia. This could be an opportunity to really put Na'Vi in a rut, because Melman's gone now here from Salty. Example manages to finish Schiller. Metralius picks up Example with the nade, and Uber will finally finish off Metralius. Can he get any reses here, though?
Entropic is coming for the fight, but Liquid is forcing them back. Uber on his feet, Body's on his own, 13 HP, and there they fall. Na'Vi out. Placement points going their way, but not the amount of kills that they would have wanted. Entropic alive, 11 kills as they keep rocking their way up the leaderboard.
Entropic is coming for not only 3rd place, but just higher and higher if they keep this on. And Lookarooks, what a performance from him in this game as he is able to keep it going. It's an Entropic versus Team Liquid bout now here, as I will argue, Entropic is one of the teams that stole the spotlight away from Team Liquid as of late here in recent tournaments.
Entropic is not holding back. They are moving full speed forward. They're going into the waiting arms of Liquid. And I would say if you're Entropic, while you don't have the same amount of space in the circle, there is still 30 seconds to play. Sit up
for all of this. So they're making that risk.
Entropic has to fully commit to a 4-man push here. They need to brute force their way around the north side. I mean, they don't know right now, but with Vard holding this angle, there's no play to make on the south. It's simply too hard. Nailor catches Clib behind the side, but Lugarooks goes down to Clib. Just exactly gets the grocer. Lugarooks are trying to flank around for info, but it's not going to work. And mxey with the nade in hand finds one. Jeemzz with the vehicle explosion takes down Ivers. And just like that, QBE, single player left alive. They got the kills, but it's not going to be enough. He does find the first, but here comes the remaining players, and Liquid victorious. 9 kills, Liquid win. It's still a long road up the leaderboard, but if there's a time to start, now it's the time.
Yeah, it's a big move up, especially when you consider things like those PGC points.
Yes.
Imagine if, down the line, in PGC, Team Liquid wasn't there. That would be an unmitigated disaster.